The AI revolution is accelerating at a breakneck pace, and staying ahead of the curve means knowing what's next, right now. Welcome back to ChatGPT Insights, your ultimate source for the most electrifying developments in artificial intelligence. The news cycle is absolutely buzzing, and we've got the must-know updates that are shaping the future. Get ready, because the game is changing, and you're about to get the inside scoop on everything that matters. We're diving deep into legal battles, industry shakeups, and game-changing product launches that you simply cannot afford to miss. Let's get into it. First up, a dramatic legal showdown is brewing in the AI world as Elon Musk's xAI levels serious accusations against a former engineer. We're talking alleged trade secret theft, a move that could have massive implications for the competitive landscape of AI development, especially with a rival like OpenAI in the picture. This isn't just about one employee. It's a high-stakes battle for AI dominance. Then, we pivot to a company that was once hailed as a titan of innovation, ranked among the top AI disruptors, but has since faced a dramatic collapse. What went wrong for this once celebrated entity in the booming AI industry? We're breaking down the factors that led to its downfall, offering crucial lessons for anyone in the tech space. Following that, we're heading to India, a nation rapidly embracing AI, where OpenAI is making a strategic move with its ChatGPT launch. This isn't just about expanding services. It's a fascinating play to tap into one of the world's most dynamic user bases and language landscapes, potentially supercharging AI's learning curve. Finally, we're looking at the practical side of AI in development with major updates to OpenAI's Codex. This powerful AI assistant is getting a massive upgrade, integrating directly into developer workflows across IDEs and GitHub, promising to revolutionize how code is written and managed. Stick around, because this episode is packed with insights that will redefine your understanding of AI's current trajectory. Don't go anywhere. Make sure to smash that like button, subscribe for more cutting-edge AI news, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Musk's xAI accuses ex-engineer of stealing Grok secrets. In a move that has sent shockwaves through the AI community, Elon Musk's artificial intelligence venture, xAI, has initiated significant legal action against a former employee, Zuchen Lee. The core of the accusation is the alleged theft of highly sensitive and confidential information pertaining to the company's groundbreaking Grok chatbot. xAI claims that Lee, a key engineer instrumental in Grok's development and training, not only misappropriated critical data concerning cutting-edge AI technologies with features surpassing ChatGPT, but also passed this proprietary information to a major competitor, OpenAI, shortly before commencing his new role there earlier this month. The lawsuit, formally filed in a California federal court, details a disturbing pattern of alleged misconduct. According to the complaint, Lee joined xAI last year and quickly became an integral part of the team responsible for the sophisticated training of the Grok conversational AI. The legal filing asserts that Lee began downloading crucial trade secrets in July, a period that notably coincided with his acceptance of a position at OpenAI and the liquidation of approximately $7 million worth of xAI stock. This timing has raised serious questions about premeditation and intent. Further compounding the allegations, xAI contends that Lee confessed during a meeting on August 14th to having taken company files and actively attempting to conceal his actions from his employer. Despite this admission, xAI's subsequent internal investigations reportedly uncovered additional, undisclosed material residing on Lee's devices, suggesting a more extensive breach than initially revealed. The company's central argument is that this pilfered information could provide OpenAI with a substantial competitive advantage, potentially enabling them to enhance ChatGPT's capabilities by incorporating xAI's unique and advanced features. Notably, OpenAI itself has not been named as a defendant in this particular lawsuit, indicating a focus on the individual employee's alleged actions. Representatives for both xAI and the accused engineer have remained silent on the matter, offering no public comment on the allegations or the ongoing legal proceedings. This legal battle underscores the fierce competition for elite AI talent that characterizes the current technological landscape, as well as the palpable personal rivalry between Elon Musk and OpenAI, an organization he helped co-found back in 2015. Musk is already embroiled in separate litigation against OpenAI and its CEO, Sam Altman, alleging a deviation from the company's foundational nonprofit mission. OpenAI has responded with its own countersuit, characterizing Musk's legal maneuvers as a form of harassment. This latest filing by xAI comes on the heels of another lawsuit filed earlier this week in Texas, where xAI accused OpenAI and Apple of conspiring to monopolize AI services across Apple's vast ecosystem of devices. In the current California case, xAI is seeking substantial, albeit unspecified, damages and a court-issued injunction to prevent Lee from assuming his new responsibilities at OpenAI, highlighting the urgency and gravity with which xAI views this alleged breach. User impact. The tech world is closely watching this case, with many seeing it as a critical test of intellectual property protection in the rapidly evolving AI sector. Industry analysts are keenly interested in how this legal dispute might influence future hiring practices and non-disclosure agreements within AI companies. But the drama doesn't stop there. Hold on to your hats, because we're about to explore the spectacular rise and fall of a company that was once a shining star in the AI universe. And next, we're heading to India for a strategic AI power play that could redefine the global tech landscape. AI innovators' downfall, what led to collapse? In the hyper-competitive and rapidly expanding world of artificial intelligence, innovation is often lauded as the key to success, with companies vying for recognition as industry leaders. One such company, previously celebrated and even ranked as the third most innovative AI entity, a prestigious position placing it alongside giants like Google and OpenAI, has recently experienced a dramatic and unexpected collapse. This sharp decline from the pinnacle of AI innovation to complete failure offers a stark cautionary tale for the entire tech industry. The journey of this unnamed company serves as a compelling case study in the volatile nature of the AI sector. While the specific reasons for its downfall are multifaceted, they often stem from a combination of factors common in high-growth, high-risk industries. Early success and critical acclaim can sometimes mask underlying vulnerabilities, such as unsustainable business models, a failure to adapt to market shifts, or an inability to secure consistent funding rounds necessary to fuel intensive research and development. In the AI space, where computational resources are immense and the pace of advancement is relentless, missteps in strategy or execution can quickly prove fatal. One significant factor could have been the inability to translate groundbreaking research into commercially viable products or services. Many AI startups struggle with the last-mile problem, bridging the gap between theoretical potential and real-world application. This might involve challenges in scaling operations, overcoming regulatory hurdles, or effectively marketing complex technologies to a broad audience. If the company failed to build a robust go-to-market strategy or underestimated the complexities of user adoption, its innovative edge might not have translated into market dominance. Furthermore, the AI landscape is characterized by intense competition. While the company was recognized for its innovation, it may have been outmaneuvered by rivals who either had deeper pockets, more effective distribution channels, or a superior ability to iterate and improve their offerings based on market feedback. The rapid pace of AI development means that even a short period of stagnation can render a company's technology obsolete or less competitive. Staying ahead requires continuous investment, agile development, and a keen understanding of evolving user needs and technological trends. Funding is another critical element. The AI industry often requires significant capital investment for talent acquisition, computing power, and long-term research. If the company experienced difficulties in securing subsequent funding rounds, perhaps due to market sentiment, performance metrics, or a perceived lack of clear revenue streams, it could have severely hampered its ability to continue operations and innovate. Investor confidence can be fickle, especially in sectors with long development cycles and uncertain returns. Finally, internal factors such as leadership challenges, team dynamics, or a culture that stifles creativity could also have contributed to the collapse. Even the most innovative ideas require strong execution, and a breakdown in internal processes or a loss of key personnel can derail even the most promising ventures. User impact. The collapse of such a highly regarded AI company has left many in the tech community questioning the sustainability of rapid AI growth and the metrics used to define innovation. Industry analysts are dissecting the case to identify potential warning signs for other startups in the sector. Now, before we dive into the next story, let's take a moment to appreciate the sheer scale and ambition of OpenAI's latest strategic move. Get ready, because we're heading to India, a market that promises to be a true testbed for AI's global potential. And next, we're exploring how India's vast and diverse user base is set to dramatically shape the future of AI, all thanks to OpenAI's new pricing strategy. OpenAI's India Gambit, a $3 subscription to supercharge AI. OpenAI has recently made a significant strategic move by formally launching ChatGPT in India with a remarkably accessible monthly subscription fee of just $399, approximately $3 USD. This pricing decision is far more than a simple market expansion. It represents a calculated pivot to engage one of the world's most dynamic and rapidly growing internet populations, positioning India as a crucial testing ground for AI's global adaptability and refinement. With India boasting nearly 800 million online users, second only to China, its digital landscape offers a unique environment, largely unhindered by the restrictive digital policies found elsewhere, allowing global platforms to compete directly and openly. For OpenAI, India presents an unparalleled opportunity for both scale and complexity, two essential elements for pushing the boundaries of any artificial intelligence model. The nation's profound linguistic diversity is particularly instructive for AI development. While Hindi is widely spoken, it is just one of numerous languages with tens of millions of native speakers. When factoring in regional dialects and hybrid linguistic forms, the digital environment becomes exceptionally rich, capable of stretching the adaptability of any language model to its limits. This makes India an ideal natural testbed, where users are not merely passive consumers of AI-generated content, but active participants who often interrogate, correct, and even debate with the AI's outputs. This dynamic user interaction creates an invaluable organic feedback loop, the kind of real-world data that AI companies typically invest heavily in simulating through costly annotation processes. Refining a large language model is an extremely compute-intensive and expensive undertaking. However, the consistent stream of user-provided nudges, corrections, and clarifications serves as a powerful, low-cost method for fine-tuning the model's performance. While AI firms in the US might employ dedicated teams of annotators for this purpose, OpenAI's strategy in India leverages the natural behavior of its user base to achieve similar, if not superior, results at scale. Crucially, the company is effectively being paid to acquire this invaluable training data. Consider a scenario where ChatGPT might misuse a Tamil phrase or provide an inaccurate statistic about cricket, a sport immensely popular in India. A user, perhaps with a touch of local wit or frustration, points out the error. The model learns from this interaction, incorporating the correction. Over time, this continuous stream of feedback helps the model become more localized, culturally nuanced, and factually accurate. From OpenAI's perspective, this strategy is a clear win-win. It generates revenue through subscriptions while simultaneously creating a self-improving, constantly refining AI model. The $399 subscription not only cultivates a base of paying customers, but also establishes an engine for continuous model improvement. What was once a significant cost center for data acquisition and refinement is transformed into a revenue-generating stream of high-quality, contextually relevant training data. This is a masterful fusion of economies of scale with the inherent engagement psychology of active user participation. The benefits for Indian users are equally substantial. At this price point, ChatGPT becomes a highly competitive and accessible tool, often undercutting the cost of traditional learning resources and productivity software. Moreover, there's a strong cultural alignment. India places a high value on intellectual agility and the capacity to quickly absorb, process, and apply information. Users are seeking not just answers, but engaging, iterative conversations. Unlike static resources like textbooks or websites, ChatGPT encourages a process of continuous inquiry, back-and-forth reasoning, and the exploration of curiosity, fostering a more dynamic learning experience. However, the rollout of advanced AI tools often comes with a significant amount of hype, particularly within the software development community. For months, there have been widespread claims that generative AI could replace human coders or dramatically boost their productivity. Many developers shared anecdotes of AI tools writing substantial portions of their code or helping them overcome complex programming challenges, fostering an impression that coders might soon transition into managing AI rather than actively creating software. This perspective, which I have also shared, is now being re-examined. A recent report by METR Model Evaluation and Transparency Reports, an independent research organization, published findings on July 10, 2025, that challenge these claims. Their analysis indicates a lack of consistent evidence that generative AI tools significantly reduce the time experienced developers spend on complex coding tasks. While these tools can provide valuable assistance with boilerplate code, syntax suggestions, and basic debugging, they often fall short in more intricate areas such as system architecture, performance optimization, or interpreting nuanced business logic. Furthermore, the report cautions that over-reliance on AI tools can inadvertently introduce subtle errors that are time-consuming to detect, turning a perceived shortcut into a lengthy detour. METR's findings suggest that while AI can assist with routine coding, it cannot replicate the critical thinking and creative problem-solving inherent in human programming. User impact. Indian developers are already testing the practical applications of ChatGPT, providing real-world feedback that will likely accelerate its refinement. There's a palpable sense that Indian users, known for their analytical skills, will be instrumental in identifying both the strengths and weaknesses of AI models. This strategic move by OpenAI in India is fascinating, but what happens when AI tools are integrated directly into the developer's workflow? We're about to find out as we look at the latest updates to OpenAI's Codex. And next, we'll be diving into how OpenAI is bringing its powerful Codex AI assistant directly into the developer's native environment, revolutionizing coding. OpenAI supercharges developer workflow with Codex IDE integration. OpenAI has just announced a significant series of enhancements for Codex, its sophisticated AI programming assistant, now integrated more deeply into the ChatGPT Plus and Pro experience. This latest update marks a pivotal moment, extending Codex's reach into virtually every corner of a developer's workflow. It's now accessible not only within the familiar confines of integrated development environments, IDEs like Visual Studio Code, but also directly in the terminal, on GitHub, and even within the ChatGPT iOS application. The overarching goal is to foster a seamless, context-aware collaboration between local development environments and the cloud, ensuring that developers never lose their train of thought or progress. A cornerstone of this upgrade is the introduction of an intuitive IDE extension. This feature embeds Codex directly into popular code editors, allowing developers to view, modify, and receive AI-driven support for their local code changes without ever leaving their preferred development environment. Simplifying access even further, users can now log in using their existing ChatGPT account credentials, eliminating the need for separate API keys and directly linking the powerful Codex capabilities to their established subscriptions. This integration streamlines the user experience and makes advanced AI assistants more readily available than ever before. Furthermore, OpenAI is rolling out a new capability that facilitates the effortless transfer of tasks between a developer's local machine and the cloud. This feature allows for the initiation of smaller tasks locally, with the option to offload more complex or time-consuming computational processes to Codex in the cloud, optimizing resource utilization and speeding up development cycles. The command line interface, CLI, has also received a substantial overhaul, featuring a refreshed user interface, new commands for enhanced functionality, and numerous bug fixes to ensure a robust user experience. Codex is also poised to play an even more significant role on GitHub. The system is now capable of automatically reviewing new pull requests, providing immediate feedback and identifying potential issues. Developers can also proactively request assistance by simply mentioning at Codex within a pull request, triggering the AI to offer relevant suggestions and potential fixes. This proactive assistance aims to improve code quality and accelerate the review process. Industry observers, such as Bleeping Computer, connect this release to a broader industry trend towards agentic programming, where AI assistants become more autonomous and proactive. This strategic direction highlights OpenAI's commitment to making AI assistants more independent and capable of driving aspects of the development process. This isn't a path OpenAI is walking alone. Elon Musk's xAI recently unveiled its own model specifically engineered for agentic programming, positioning it as a direct competitor in this burgeoning field. The race is on to offer developers increasingly powerful and autonomous AI assistants. Adding a layer of complexity to this narrative, a recent controversy erupted concerning the integration of xAI's Grok Code Fast model into GitHub Copilot. A GitHub engineer publicly voiced concerns, citing a rushed security review and a manipulated and unwilling engineering team, which they argued contradicted the company's core values. GitHub, however, has refuted these claims, asserting that the Grok model underwent the same rigorous internal review process as dictated by Microsoft's responsible AI standards, including automated evaluations and expert red teaming. This incident underscores that the development and deployment of agentic AI involve not only technological innovation, but also critical ethical considerations, organizational culture, and trust. User impact. Developers are expressing excitement about the seamless integration of Codex into their daily tools, anticipating significant boosts in productivity and a more intuitive AI coding experience. The move towards agentic AI is seen as a natural evolution, but the recent controversies highlight the importance of transparency and ethical oversight. We've covered a lot of ground today, from legal battles to major product updates. But before we sign off, let's do a quick rundown of the biggest stories that made waves this week. And next, we'll give you the ultimate recap of all the AI news you need to know, followed by a full call to action. And that's a wrap on another electrifying episode of ChatGPT Insights. We've seen xAI take legal action against a former engineer over alleged AI trade secret theft, explored the dramatic collapse of a once celebrated AI innovator, witnessed OpenAI's strategic Indian market entry aimed at refining AI models, and checked out the massive upgrades bringing Codex directly into developer workflows. Stay ahead of the curve, stay informed, and keep innovating. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to ChatGPT Insights for your weekly dose of AI breakthroughs, and ring that notification bell so you never miss a beat. We'll see you in the next one.